Hey planner people, today I have a special unboxing. I just received this from Taiwan. I've been waiting anxiously for this to arrive. This is from Take a Note, and this is the first time that I've actually ordered straight from them. So I'm pretty excited to get this. I have a couple extra things in here besides just the planners. So let's unbox. If you have never ordered in Taiwanese dollars before, let me tell you, it scared the crap out of me because it looks like you're about to drain your entire bank account. I mean, it looks like you're spending, $3,000, but the conversion wasn't that bad. So um, let's take a look here. Okay, I'll take this out, and this, and this, and this. Now I'll get rid of this box. What should I open first? Let's look at the planners and then we'll go to the extras. Oh, this is going to be so fun. So I'm going to unbox everything and then pretty much kind of just do a real quick walkthrough of the planner for those that are not familiar with Take a Note. So this is the A5. Oops. Comes in this really nice box. Okay, so it says Take a Note right there. It might be a little hard to see. Let me just zoom ya. Okay, take a note. And so I'll put that aside. And some tissue paper. All right, so this says thank you, and it says take a note there, really tiny. And then it says share with hashtag tan_planner. So you'll see them called tan, take a note. A lot of people will just call them tan. So it's a nice thank you note. And it came with this really cool bookmark. Ooh, look. And it's got the calendar on the back. That's cool. This feels like it's, yeah, it is. It's like not flat. It's got like little grooves in it. It feels pretty cool. So that's neat. Oh my gosh, and look at how this is shrink wrapped. This is going to be one of those things where, oh, it's going to be really hard to get out. Hold on, hold on. There we go. Ooh. All right, there we go. I'm kind of excited about this. I think this might actually end up being my journal. I'm not sure yet. So we'll flip through that in a bit. But yes, this is the A5. So I'll put the planner and the bookmark and the thank you card over there. And let's look at the A6. Again, it comes in a really nice box. It says schedule planner, and then take a note is in kind of this, looks Looks like almost rose gold foil 2023. Oh, see, if I was smart, I would use the little ribbon like it's supposed to be used and open the box that way. Okay. And this one looks like it came with the same stuff. I've got a nice thank you card. It's really pretty. I can't tell if that's copper or gold or rose gold. And then it's got a size appropriate bookmark. So that's A6 size. So let's see here. You can see the difference there. So that's cool. And this is called the mini. So this one doesn't come in English, but it'll be okay. I think it's just going to be kind of like the Hobonichi where, you know, it's going to be just fine, even if it's not in English. All right, and oh, this is the first time I've had my hands on the A6, and it is freaking adorable. Okay, we'll look at that later. I want to get to some of the extras. Now, here is the plastic cover that you can put on the outside. So this is very similar to like the cover on cover, I suppose, for the Hobonichi, only I guess this doesn't actually go on a cover. It goes on the whole book. I'm not going to take that out right now. It's just plastic. It's got 2 pockets, and it's got a pen loop. Except I thought I ordered one for the A6 too. Maybe it's still in here. Oh yeah, it's in here. Let's open this. Okay. So here is my A6 clear cover. So again, it has the pockets and the pen loop. Okay, now let's see. First of all, I got this pen. It was free because I ordered on the website. So it says take a note, and it must be kind of a, I thought only gel pens had these little doohickeys on the ends, so I'm guessing it's a gel pen of some sort. Let me try it out. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But anyway, it was free, so nothing too spectacular. It's actually made by Bic. It's a Bic pen. So here is one of the fancier covers. I'm not going to say fancy, I guess. Non-clear cover options that they offer. I wonder if I can remember what this is called. It's got a special name. Old House Face. Okay. It's, yes, Old House Face right here. And it does have that, it must be coppery. I think it's kind of a coppery color. I like it. So it feels kind of weird. I'm not quite sure what this is made out of. If it's paper or... That's one thing I'm wondering though. You put the clear cover on this. Let's see. I guess there's one way to find out, huh? Okay. All right. What's going on here? All right, so it's in this little old house face cover. Now let's see if this clear thing can still go over the top, or if you got to choose between the old house face or the clear cover. I'm not sure if you can use both. There were some other colors too, but I was trying to keep it kind of neutral. I think it's like a navy blue kind of color. All right. Now this is what I'm anxious to find out. Now, can I protect? No freaking way is that going to go in there. Okay, so maybe you have to just choose then between the clear one. That's too bad because, you know, I could really use something that's more like a cover on cover, but there's no way that's going in there. Let's see what it looks like with this clear cover on it. The nice thing about the clear covers is, you know, you can change it up by just putting some decorative paper. Oh my gosh, why is this so hard for me today? Oh my God. What's happening to me? Okay, there we go. All right. Anyway, what I was saying is you can put decorative paper underneath, like we do for our Hobonichi weeks. Struggle. Okay, so there you have a little clear cover. So I guess I can use whichever one. I don't think it's gonna, maybe? Will this go in here? I don't think it's meant to. I might have to do some investigating on the Take a Note Facebook group and ask them what they do. I think that I could potentially rip this cover if I tried to get the clear cover scooted in there. So anyway, that is Old House Face. I'll give you another look. All right, so that leaves me with, this is actually kind of thick. I must have put something in here to keep it from getting bent. Ooh, this one is so pretty. Ooh, I like it. I kind of want to order the same one now for my A6. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my gosh. I love that. It's kind of got this rainbowy look to it. I hope you guys can see that. Let me just get up close. I love that. Now, hopefully I focus back in. So, yeah, I really, excuse my arm coming across there. It is gorgeous. Yeah, this feels like it's not made out of paper, but it doesn't feel like it's made out of plastic. I don't know how to, oh, gosh, I just don't even know what that's called. Oh my gosh, that's such a pretty cover. I might have to order that in the A6. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right. I think it's a limited edition too. You know, that's what they always say to get you to buy it. Ooh, nice. I like it. It's really funky looking. Okay, so I'm going to switch back to the brown cover in the A6. But I definitely like this one better. What's the name of that one? I need to find out. I don't know. I just don't know. I'll have to find out, and then I will have to put it on the screen. So I'm going to go back to this. Okay, I'm not doing a very good job of this. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have my cover all bent up and nasty. Oh well. Okay, so there you go. So I thought they would be like both kind of brownish, but this almost gives me like a pink vibe. And it's hard to see, but it does say take a note there in white. Let's see. Can you see that? There you go. Okay, so now let's, for those of you who don't know what the take a note is, I'm going to sit down, get comfy, and then I'm going to do a little flippy so that you can see it. Take a note. This is the A5. I think it's going to be easier for you to see the A5. So we'll do this one more in depth than the A6. Okay, good. I had to keep checking to see if I'm still in frame. 2023. Here we go. So you have your yearly overview for the previous year, the last 4 months of the previous year. You have the full 2023, and you have the first 4 months of 2024. Okay? And then you have your, I guess this is a Gantt chart. I don't really know what you're going to track here because it only gives you 2 lines for each month. So it's a little bit weird. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to think about ideas for that. And then I guess you could also, I mean, technically you could probably use this as a tracker if you wanted to, you know, line your things up here, because it's like in the Hobonichi. Some people will use this as a tracker, and some people will use this as an index. So do what you want. Oh, and I should mention this is Tomoe River paper, but I think it's actually not the 52 GSM. I think it's the heavier one. So I'll have to look at the exact specs because I can't remember what it goes up to after 52. So here we go. Here's the rest of the year. So I get to start on December. I'm really excited about this now. So I'm totally pumped about this because this is so cool. So you start in December. It does have quite a bit of space along the edge here and along the bottom. So like I think if we compared this to a cousin, I think we'd find the squares maybe are not as big, even though it's an A5. And there's one way to find out. Hold on. Of course I have a cousin lying around. What do you think? Yeah, so here I actually gotta admit, I do like the monthly spread of the cousin better. So, and this is going to be personal preference. I like the bigger squares. I don't have an awful lot to write in the margins, you know, so I don't need big margins like that. But some people are going to like this better if they have a lot of notes and stuff, like monthly to-dos and stuff. Also, the fact that the ink is very, very light in these. So that can either be a blessing or a curse, depending on if you like your ink to blend into the background or if you need to be able to see it better. These are awfully light. Okay. Oh, I still can't wait to write on it. So then we go into January, and we have all our months in a row. Is that how the cousin is? Yes, all the months. Oh, I see. Yeah. It's been a while since I've used my cousin, so such a waste for me to buy it. Okay, so we got all our months. And then we get March. And then we get to the secret sauce right here. This is what drew me to the Take a Note planner. So I love me a weekly view, but then I get stuck on these daily pages because I need some daily pages, but I can never fill up an A5 daily page. So what do we have here? If you look on the side, you have Monday through Sunday. So you have and it's hard to see, I know, because they use very light ink. Let's see if I can bring you in here. Boop. There you go. So they use let me shed some light on the subject here. Very light ink. And you got a weekly view basically down the side. And you have 3, 4, 5, about six rows to work with. Then after the week, you get a half a page vertically for each day of the week. And it's a Monday start, which I love. Okay, so after you have your week along the side, and then you start into basically your dailies, which is a half a page. Oh, there's just something about a fresh planner or a fresh notebook, isn't there? I love it. Yep, and then we're gonna go right into January, and so on and so forth. Okay. So then it's got very subtle colors. Like there's this brown, and then there's this gray, and I think they alternate between those two, but it's incredibly neutral, which I think is a nice thing if you are the type that doesn't like the weekends on some of these planners. Let me find an example. You know, if you don't like the pink and the grayish blue of the Hobonichi. So it's very neutral and very subtle. And I think I'm really gonna like it. And I've been watching, you know, some people use this as a planner, some people use it as a journal or a memory keeper. And I've been, you know, really watching a lot of YouTube videos and trying to catch some Instagram layouts and stuff. And I'm not sure which I'm going to use it for yet, but I'm really excited to start. All right, what do we have after we get through all our daily type pages? Oh my. And there's only a very small amount of note pages. So these are numbered here. And your note pages are 252 through 255. Yeah, not many. And then in the back is you put your name and your contact information, which is kind of backwards. I kind of feel like that should be in the front, but I mean, if somebody finds your planner, are they going to think to flip through and look all the way in the back? I feel like this should be on the first page. Oh well, one thing I forgot to mention about this monthly. Here's what I really like. I thought this was pretty clever. So if you are planning in this week, the daily pages, or I call them daily pages even though there's 2 days per page. There's a little subtle notation here about where you find the dailies that go with this week. And that, I think that's just clever. Like, okay, so you're planning on January 2nd through the 8th. It says page. I will go to page 44. Eventually, I don't have my reading glasses on. And here you go. Here is, what did I say? 2 through 8, page 44. Oh, I'm on page 48. I'm like, oh, it doesn't match. Like I said, I don't have my reading glasses on right now. Okay, so 2 through 8 right here. So it starts on page 44 and then goes through 47. But I think that's such a smart idea, you know? That's just really clever. I like little things like that. Just make life easier. Okay, so that is the A5 Take-A-Note, and oh, I just think this cover is beautiful. So let's look at this little A6 because I've never had the A6 before. Let's look at the A6 because it's cute. So it's got the same thing here. And, oh, that's so tiny. I'm definitely going to need my reading glasses. But you still get your last 4 months of 2022, your full 2023, and your first 4 months of 2024, your Gantt chart, and your little indexy thing. Oh, this is freaking adorable. Is this going to unseat my Hobonichi weeks? Gosh, it just might. Okay, so, and it starts in December. Very, very tiny. So let's try to compare this to the Hobonichi A6. Hold on. I have an old one here. And so you can see the difference. Can you? I don't know. Let's zoom out again. I know it's really hard to see the lines here. But, you know, the ink is much darker and the squares are actually quite a bit bigger on the Hobonichi. So, be prepared with your dinky little 0.38 pen if you're going to use the A6. So, then we get into the actual 2023. So then you start having your notations along the side of what pages it corresponds to. And let's go through, oh, this ends in March again, just like the A5 of 2024. And then you've got your, oh, this is so darn cute. I could totally use this for work and then use the big one as a journal. Or do I want to use the little one as a journal and the big one for work? No, I want to use this one for work and the big one for a journal. That's what I think I'm going to do. Okay, so maybe I need to sell all my ring planners, huh? Because this might be my new work planner. Oh, I can't wait to start this. I'm so excited. And again, it has page numbers. It doesn't have very many note pages in the back. So if that's something you're worried about, you might need a companion notebook of some sort. So 252 through 255, and then in the back again, there is your name and your contact information. So, oh, I had fun getting this. I want to order this cover in the A6 size, and I'm going to pay like a ridiculous price for shipping, and I don't even care. So, anyway, I think that there is a very strong possibility that Take-A-Note is going to unseat my current planning routine. I think it's just time to change it up. I've kind of come to the conclusion that the reason I'm sticking with The week so long is because once you have a certain amount of them, you kind of feel obligated to keep that going. Like, for example, I have 4 now. I'm on my 4th year of Hobonichi Weeks, and I feel like I just want that big stack of them, like you see on Instagram. But, you know, that's really not a good reason to keep using a planner. So, might be time for a refresh. Anyway, well, let me know what you think of Take a Note. It's hard to find in the US. There's only a few distributors like Yoseka Stationery, and there's maybe a couple others. But not like JetPens and not Amazon, you know, the places that we like to buy things because it's easy. So I actually had to go to the website and order it the hard way and then wait for it to come because the shipping was confusing because I didn't know, you know, I don't know anything about the type of shipping they had. I'll tell you, the shipping was like almost equivalent of what the books cost. So, and that was, I didn't want the cheapest one because the very cheapest one said no tracking, which I don't know if the tracking really did much good because I really couldn't track it till it got to the US anyway. And then it was here in like 2 days. But I went with the second cheapest, and it had tracking, but it was not expedited, you know. I was like, why do I want to pay expedited shipping when I can't even use this till December? So, but yeah, you can, I'll try to link some places. I'll try to link the website, and also Yoseka Stationery, and I think there's one more. The other one that I'm thinking of, I'm not going to say it right now because they did not do pre-orders this year like they used to. So I don't know if that means they're not carrying any at all, or if they just didn't do pre-orders and they'll get, you know, a batch of them that they'll sell. So check the links below if you're interested. But let me know what you think. If you are going to try something new this year, or if you're going to stick with your tried and true. Ooh, I just noticed something. Oh, let me get you closer. Okay, ready? This is it. It has T-A-N. Take a note. Isn't that clever? They hit it right in there. Wonder if there's one in here. Whoops, I just hit the camera. Sorry. Well, it does say take a note there, but I don't see anything hidden in here. Okay, that was a tangent. Sorry about that. Anyway, let me know what you think, and thanks for joining me. Bye.